What's going on, guys?
Hello.
Welcome back to Drifting Dreamers 5. I want to say thank you to today's sponsor, Aipas. We have a really cool new e-bike on the landing to show you. Let's go ahead and get started. We're going to go ahead and rip open this box so that we can lay stuff down on the ground and not get it muddy, because it's really muddy right here. And I think this cardboard is going to help us. Lyssa found a not muddy spot. Also, guys, this is not going to be the typical bike you find here on the mountain. This bike right here is going to be more for city riding. And don't worry, we're going to take you right to the pavement. So I definitely like the style of it off the rip anyway. Look at those dark gray colors, guys. This is going to be the Aipas C-1. Lyssa, what do you think about the color, my queen?
I like it. I like it a lot.
Now I know the instruction booklet is right here, guys, because this is everything else that came with it. We have the front tire, a front fender, some pedals, the charger. Come with a set of keys, 2 keys, the rear rack, the seat, a little tool kit, and I know to follow the instructions, Lyssa, but before we do anything else, I want to go ahead and throw this battery on charge.
Good thinking.
So that way, when it's time to test it out, we'll be able to give it the full test. So the key for this particular bike is what's going to lock and unlock this battery into place. Nice. This is a really nice battery, lithium ion, and we'll talk more about the specs in just a few minutes. Now, as I was saying earlier, this Aipas C-1 does come with a little toolkit. I'm not sure if we're going to use it, but we're sure enough going to see what's inside of it. Not too bad. A few different Allen wrenches, a couple of different metric wrenches, and a flathead and Phillips ended screwdriver. I think I might use my tools, but we're going to go ahead and get this put together. All right, pretty much just like every other e-bike, guys, we're going to go ahead and put on the handlebars, probably the tire, the pedals, and one step at a time, we're going to get this thing going. Something really cool right off the bat is that you can adjust the angle for your handlebars. I like that feature. We'll adjust the handlebars a little bit more in a second. Let's go ahead and tighten these down. All right, now that the handlebars are secure and snug into place, we're going to go ahead and put on the front tire, hook up the brake assembly, and then the light. I wanted to use the tools that come with this Aipas C-1 just to make sure they work. So far so good, 13 millimeter for the front tire. Next up, let's put our light on. Important feature for riding at night. Now this does have a lock nut on the back of it. And I'll say this, I'm doing it without my tools. But if you have a ratchet and some sockets, go ahead and grab them. All right, wheel is tight, light is tight. Let's go to the back and get the guard on, the pedals, and the seat. We're getting close to getting this thing finished up. Pretty easy. If you just stick the back rack over the back of it like this, it's pretty obvious which bolts to use. There's 4 bolts. We'll use the Allen key. Don't lose your washers. Alright, would you care to assist me, my queen? Alright, now that we got the rack on the back right here, we're going to get this back tire fender secured. It's going to go right here on these screws. It's pretty obvious. It's going to be that same Allen. Nice and easy.
Ta-da.
Tighten it down till it's hand tight. Don't over tighten. There we go. All right guys, next up we're gonna do the pedals and the main screen. Don't worry, pedals are hard on a bike sometimes. But with the Aipas C-1, the pedals are labeled for you, left and right. And don't forget, sometimes that left pedal is counterclockwise. I figure we might as well drop the seat on in there.
Voila.
Voila. All right, up next, let's put together the display screen. Pretty simple right here. We're gonna pull these 2 screws out. It's gonna mount right here on the center. We can put them right back in. Looks like there are little safety nuts, lock nuts on the back of this. Make sure you don't lose these. Look at there. Look at there, pretty simple. Just goes right over. Put these washers back in before you put the screws back in. Now that I'm sitting on it, I can see that I need to adjust the handlebars a smidge. Alright guys, it looks like I forgot a step. I forgot to put on a front fender. No worries, that should go on pretty easily. gonna go ahead and throw the battery back in it. I'm gonna turn it on and show you guys how to operate this Aipas C-1, because I'm getting excited. The battery just slides in, clicks right down. Just like that. You can pull the key out, put it in your pocket so you don't lose them. Also guys, just so you know, you don't have to pull the battery out of the bike to charge it. There is a spot right here on the side. There's a little dust cover and you can plug it in right here on the side of the bike. Check it out. So right here on the side, guys, you see the little lightning bolt? Just move it out of the way and you can plug your charger right into there and you don't have to worry about pulling the battery out if you don't want to. Something else really neat about the Aipas C-1 is that not only does it have a front light and a brake light, but it's got blinkers. Let's hook up the brake light right here. It's also the same way you hook up anything else on this Aipas. It has two little wires, color-coded ends with arrows. It's hard to mess it up. Check out the arrows. You can see right here on the plugs, there's two arrows that are just gonna plug right into each other. Nice. And it brought a zip tie with it. Let me tell you a little bit more about this awesome bike. It has a lot of range and a lot of power. Let's bust open this manual. I know what you're all thinking. Same thing everyone else is always thinking. How fast does it go? And how far can you ride it? Well, I'll tell you right now. This bike has a top speed of 28 miles an hour and a top range of 65 miles on a full charge. However, let me break that down for you a little bit. That doesn't mean you can ride 65 miles at 28 miles an hour. This bike does come pre-programmed at 20 miles an hour, but I don't want you to think you could ride 65 miles at 28 miles an hour. The faster you're going on this bike, the less distance you get. So on average, with a rider that's about 180 pounds, riding at about 20 miles an hour, you can get about 65 miles. However, the heavier you are and the faster you ride is going to be a less distance. Also, the max weight load on this bike is 400 pounds. The bike itself is pretty light, weighing in at only 63 pounds. The battery and charger are 48 volts, and that battery is lasting right at 11 amp hours. The charge time for that battery is about 4 to 6 hours, depending on how depleted it is, and it has a whopping 1100 watt motor. That's nice. The frame itself is 6061 aluminum, and the IP level is IPX6. But enough of all those stats, guys. Let me show you some cool things right here on the display. So it tells us right here, guys, that if we want to remove the speed limit, to go to the manual, and you can go into the settings and actually adjust the speed limit, but it is coming pre-programmed at only 20 miles an hour. Here's the power module over here, and that's going to control your power and your up and down. Now this up and down is going to be the pedal assist, but let's turn it on. 1, 2, just a quick 2 seconds and it comes right up, guys. You can see the battery isn't full, it's about halfway right now. Has a nice odometer. Your PAS right there is going to be, you can press the plus sign and your pedal assist will go up. 1 economy, 2, 3 for normal, and a sports mode. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Now the throttle for this bike is a twist throttle. So they have a setting to where you can actually start from twist throttle, or you have to use the pedal assist to start it off. That's gonna be your choice when you set it up. For me, I'm gonna set it up to where you can go ahead and take off from the throttle assist. But while we're talking about assist, they have an awesome setting on this called the walk assist. I'm gonna go ahead and show you that before we take off and go for a ride. Now guys, with the pedal assistance, the lower the number, the less amount of rotations you need to hit with that pedal for the motor to activate. And the higher the number, the more assistance that pedal is gonna need and the more rotation it's gonna need before the motor activates. But that's just the sensitivity. There's also a setting for your pedal assistance strength. And when the pedal assistance strength set to a higher number, the higher the power you're gonna get. And lower numbers will be more gentle. And something I just found out in this manual that's really cool, this bike has cruise control. I'm so excited to try this bike out, show you guys what it has. What I'm gonna do is throw you guys on the handlebars and give you a front row view so you can see what's happening. So we're gonna go ahead and load this bike up on the trailer right here, drop some things off at Uncle David's from Come On Homesteading, and then take it to the pavement. All right, guys, like I said, this is not a mountain bike. This is for the city streets, commuting in town. So I want to show you an awesome feature real quick. This is called the walk assist. Check it out. So if we just hold the minus button down, it should walk by itself. Look, all we got to do is just hold the minus button and it's walking. I like that. What's going on, guys? I'm taking off down the road. It's pedal assist time. All I'm doing is pedaling. 23 miles an hour. Very little to no effort pedaling, and I am cruising. I'm gonna go ahead and throw you guys up here on the hat so you can get a better view. All right, now I'm not gonna pedal. We're gonna go all throttle assist right here. So just throttle, no more pedaling.
What they say, when they talk about me, what they say, I don't care, nah, I'ma do me. What they say, loud and clear, what they say, I don't care, nah, I'ma do me. Hear 'em talk, let 'em talk, real things sturdy in the BS walks. Stand up guy won't see me fall, stay in the cut won't see me ball, cause I'm low key, and they think they know me. Like a 30-30 try to dig in this OD, I just let them type what they type, they don't own me. Everything is earned around here, you don't owe me. What they say, hear it all when they talk about me. What they say, I don't care, nah, I'ma do me. What they say, loud and clear, what they say, I don't care, nah, I'ma do me. I like Danvilles in my blue jeans, in the pocket, like they Drew Brees. Talking who's who, they like who's me. Grass is green, it just depend on how the view seems. I don't do teams, I review teams. I'm gonna do team, heard you play for two teams. We not the same, no, we in two leagues. Take one loss, start looking for new teams. Let me say this, you can't make money if you never take risks. Gotta take L's if you wanna get wins. Simple talking 101, basic as it gets. Let me say this, can't make money if you never take risks. Gotta take L's if you wanna get wins. Simple as a 101, basic as it gets. What they say, hear it all when they talk about me. What they say, I don't care, now I'ma do me. What they say, loud and clear. What they say, I don't care, now I'ma do me. Hear you loud and clear cause you talk a lot. Doesn't bother me a bit, I just walk it out. Long as that big body test in the parking lot.
Sorry for the wind, y'all. I hope you enjoyed the ride. Before I get off of here, I want to show you a couple of other really cool features about this bike. Remember I told you about the turn signals? Let's check them out, the brake light and the headlight. So right here on the left side, we got our horn at the bottom. Pretty loud. And then our light at the top. Let's press the button. So here's our light right here. I'll toggle it on and off for you. Off, on. And then we also have our blinkers right here. And I do believe that when you hit the brakes, the brake light should come on. Let's check it out. Nice, brake light works. Blinker. Let's try the other blinker. Nice. With so many awesome features, Aipas is a no-brainer, guys. And something else about this Aipas C-1, it is at the fraction of the cost of some other top brand e-bikes. Go ahead and check them in the description box, guys. I'm gonna have a link and a discount code for you guys. Go get yourself an Aipas C-1. You will not regret it. Taking advantage of great deals is something that I am so happy that we are able to do for you guys here on Drifting Dreamers 5. We can try out the product, let you know how we enjoy it, and then pass it right over to you guys so you know all about it. I also do have a phone holder coming for it. Should be really cool as soon as I get it. I'm still waiting on it in the mail, but I'll show you guys an update on that another time. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Thank you, my queen, for giving me a hand this morning. We're gonna catch you guys on another one. Keep on following your dreams, and remember, if you can dream it, you can drift it. Bye.
What they say, yeah. Hear it all when they talk about me.